Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thunderduck. Got another video here for you. This one, of course, as you can tell by the title, is going to pertain to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Probably going to be a shorter video, as there's not a whole lot that needs to be talked about, except that there's kind of a big issue that has to be talked about. I'm going to move that up there real quick. Sorry guys, I want y'all to be able to see it, but I don't want it to be kind of in the way. So, before I get into it, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing, turning on your bell notifications so you know whenever I put up a video or do a live stream. As you can tell above my head, I had someone about a month ago come in and ask how he can donate and support the channel, and I told him that I don't have the monetization ability yet through Super Chats or even getting paid by YouTube. And he kind of got upset. He said, well, fine, I'll go somewhere else. So, if you guys are at any point wanting it to go to a game, specific hardware like a new controller, microphone, like if you're getting tired of hearing this one, you want me to put on a buffer. And of course, like I said before, any specific games, consider. Absolutely not a necessity, and I appreciate every ounce that you guys give me, whether it's your time or potentially money if you guys decide to do that. And it is all going back into the channel. It's not going towards anything else. Only the channel. I'm not going to DSP you guys. And then also real quick before I get into the meat and potatoes of the video, at any point anybody wants to do or react stuff, I won't take anything down. I believe that once it's put up on the internet, it should be fair use. If you want to do live reactions or just reactions or whatever, whenever it comes to this video, all I ask is that you tag me so I can check out your videos and your channel. And yeah, that way you might have someone new to watch, I might have someone new to watch, or we can have ourselves a bit of a discussion / debate on the topic as to your point or my point. But let's go ahead and hop into Assassin's Creed. So, if you don't know, I believe Assassin's Creed was supposed to come out next month, October, the 25th or the 26th. It was somewhere around pretty close to Call of Duty when it was supposed to come out, which is the 25th of October. And it got pushed back. And not only did it get pushed back, but at the Tokyo Games, we got the announcement of, and I'm going to butcher it, Ghost of Yotai, which is the second installment for Ghost of Tsushima. So you can bet your butt I'm going to be playing that again on streams to try to get through that. So I know it's different characters, it's more likely completely different storylines, but I want to make sure that I'm giving the respect to the game that it deserves, and from what I hear from all the people, the game does deserve quite a bit of respect. So it got delayed, and it got pushed back, so I believe we don't have a necessary date for Ghost of Yotai. It's going to be sometime next year. That's the best we got. But Assassin's Creed was pushed back to February 14th of 2025. Now, the first thing I'd like to talk about with this game is Valentine's Day? Really? Out of all the things people are going to be doing on Valentine's Day, that's not their girlfriends, their wives, dinner, going to a movie or whatever, husbands, boyfriends, whatever the case might be, I don't think buying and playing an Assassin's Creed game's the best bet. I just don't. I think there's going to be other things on their plate that they're going to be a lot more focused on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Subtle hints, you know what I'm saying? But, anyway. Yeah, so releasing it on February 14th is a really stupid idea. Plus, I think Ghost of Yotai's probably coming early 2025. June, July, so that would be about mid-March maybe. You got that game that has been surrounded by controversy releasing pretty much next to a game that people have wanted since Ghost of Tsushima came out. That was what, 2019? 2020 maybe? Maybe a little later. I'm not 100% sure. But with how well Ghost of Yotai is going to do is very dependent on how well Ghost of Tsushima was. Assassin's Creed Mirage was terrible. It was a terrible game. Did it kind of go back to some of the basics that we loved from Assassin's Creed before? Yeah. It was still a shit game. I played all of like 2 hours of it and was like, done. Not from me. But I got some evidence, ladies and gentlemen, as I normally do. I have some evidence for why I believe this game's going to fail. And first and foremost, we have an actual post from Assassin's Creed, which is kind of where they did the whole announcement that it's getting postponed. So this is what it says, and I'll put it up on the screen for you guys to read. Dear players, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a dream project for us, finally bringing the series to feudal Japan with many features developed with our community in mind, such as parkour or the renewed stealth brought by new technology, all set in a beautiful and immersive world. This is an ambitious addition to the franchise, a rich experience that can be lived through the eyes of two unique protagonists. But we realize we need more time to polish and refine the experience, pushing further some of our key features. As such, we've made the decision to postpone the release date to February 14th, 2025. The game will release on a broad range of platforms, including Steam at launch. Additionally, pre-orders will be refunded, and all future pre-orders will be granted the first expansion for free. Now, that is so people come back to do pre-orders. It's a little, we're going to give you your money back for the pre-orders we have currently accepted. However, we want to entice you to come back for pre-orders, so we're going to offer the first expansion for free. We understand this decision will come as disappointing news, especially to those who have been waiting patiently for an Assassin's Creed game inspired by feudal Japan, but we sincerely believe this is in the best interest of the game and ultimately your experience as a player. Rest assured, we are looking forward to the moment you will embark on a memorable adventure with Neo and Yasuke. Until then, we thank you for your ongoing support from Mark Alexis Coty on behalf of all teams working on Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I still don't get the point behind the February release thing. I really don't. It doesn't make at all sense to me whatsoever why you would want to release a game like that on Valentine's Day. Now, if it was a cutesy kind of game, yeah, I mean, that I could get. You know, like an Animal Crossing or like kind of a love story-ish game, you know, where two people can play it and, you know, it's kind of a romance story or whatever. That makes sense. Assassin's Creed? No. Especially with how much they're trying to make Yasuke like more important than he actually was. I mean, historically, we have very little information on the guy, and now they're trying to blow him out of proportion. They're trying to make him gay, which is interesting because whenever it comes to gay characters in gay moments in most of Western media, they're censored for China and Japan and the Oriental East, if you will. We had the Rise of Skywalker lesbian kiss censored. We had the lesbian or same-sex kiss in Buzz Lightyear. The movie with Chris Evans where he played Buzz got censored. It's interesting that we have a black character because Finn was pushed back and made a smaller character on the poster for all the Star Wars trilogies that came out from Disney. You know, The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, and then Rise of Skywalker. And I know that's not the order they came out in, but you get my point. What was Disney? Oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman, who did Black Panther. They on the cover of the first movie, it's him wearing a suit with the claws out, and he doesn't have a mask on. What'd they do for China? Well, Disney decided y'all don't like black people, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put his mask on. So you just see Black Panther standing like this. There's censorship being done, ladies and gentlemen, and if you think your media cares because they have these DEI programs, they have Sweet Baby Ink, they don't give a flying fuck because it eventually gets censored when it gets sent to other countries that don't have the open-mindedness that we have here in the States. So just how open-minded are these people? Not when it comes to the almighty dollar. Money speaks, ladies and gentlemen. Whether it's capitalism or communism, sweethearts, money fucking speaks. So, next bit of evidence I have is if you're one. Actually, you know, we're gonna save the spicy bit for last. We have a games list of what's coming out in February of 2025, and you might be wondering, well, what the fuck is coming out in February 2025? I'm gonna tell you, but first, my throat's dry. Whiskey. All right. I'm going to put it up on screen for you. Major new games releasing in 2025 include Civilization 7. All the platforms. Even the older ones. Wow. February 11th. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. All the newer consoles. Also February 11th. Then we got Assassin's Creed Shadows just thrown in there. All the new consoles. February 14th. We have Avowed. The Obsidian Entertainment Skyrim. Who's Obsidian Entertainment? Oh, just the people that did the most popular Fallout game ever called Fallout New Vegas. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Releasing on all the platforms on February 28th. And Monster Hunter Wilds. Releasing on all the new platforms also on February 28th. This game got pushed in to a list of games where it's going to fail. Because we have all this bad blood with Ubisoft lately with the failure of Skull and Bones, which I believe had a production time of 8 to 10 years. What was it? Star Wars Outlaws, with how that game released, with how broken it was with bugs. And then the general dissatisfaction with how the gameplay was. So you might be thinking, why? Why are they pushing it back? And I have a theory, and I'm not alone in this theory. Heard it on Side Scrollers, heard it on Geeks and Gamers. I'm pretty sure Nerdrotic probably talked about it tonight on Friday Night Tights because that's when I'm recording this. But they're putting it in Black History Month because they have a black character. Now, why would that be the thing? Well, if the gameplay is shit and people complain about it, they can call you racist, and then they can hide it. And not only that, why would they put it in February, which is Black History Month, if that wasn't the case? Now, you might be sitting there wondering, well, that's spitballing. You have no clue that that's why they did that. I got a video for you guys. This is a video that has made the rounds a while ago. And it's an interesting choice. Let's just say that. And if you don't think that they're not accounting for him being black, Yasuke, let's go ahead and play the clip, and then I have my thoughts afterwards.
I said kill him. Who do you think you are? For the people? I am justice.
You heard it. Not only do you have a black guy beating up on Asians, right? Which is where the whole terminology "Stop Asian Hate" has come from. But you have him fighting these Asians, Japanese, with hip-hop Japanese music. Hip-hop Japanese music. Why couldn't it just be Japanese music? Because it takes place in Japan. Why couldn't it just be classical Japanese music? Hell, Chinese music that you hear in like fucking Chinese restaurants. No, they had to turn it into hip-hop. I don't know what else Ubisoft can do to sink the ship. But supposedly, they want to dissolve it. They want to get rid of Ubisoft. And at this point, I don't really blame them. Ubisoft got sour for me when they canceled that free-to-play Division game. Now, with these other games that are doing what they're doing and failing, I don't see a way for Ubisoft to recover, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't. And if you're wondering how do I know that they think it's going to be a failure, well, one, they put it in a month where you can have an easy cop-out being like, well, y'all just don't want to play our game because one of the main characters is black. Bullshit. No gamer ever had a problem with a black character. None. What was the other point I was going to make? Oh, yeah. They already have a conference call, or they have a stockholders meeting, I think, next month. I believe it's October 14th, 15th. and they're not allowed to release any form of content 30 days prior to having one of these meetings that's going to affect them negatively. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what more you need to see. Will I be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows? That's it. That is the only way, unless my brother gets it because we game share. That, if you guys want to see me play it and you don't want to play it, and you want to see me sacrifice my time so you guys can see the game and determine whether you want to play it or not, consider donating. If you guys want to see me play Star Wars Outlaws, so you guys don't have to, even though it's kind of an older game at the moment, it's been out for like, what, a month, 2 months, consider donating. If there's any game out there that you want to see me play, consider donating. I'll play it. I will sacrifice my time. I will do it. Because if you guys are being generous. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you thought or you think about this situation with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Do you think Ubisoft is done? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks you for watching. Check you out in the next video that I do. Live streams. Don't forget to share the channel out with friends or family. Catch you later.